This is Krysten Peek with Rivals.com. I'm here with five-star guard Richard Isaacs Jr., a.k.a. Pop Pop. Pop, you're back on the court with Wasatch Academy. I've seen you at a few events. How does it feel to be back out here playing?
It feels good, especially with my summer being taken away from me. I had a lot of fun, for sure. I had a broken wrist, so I couldn't really do anything towards the end of the summer. So just being back on the court with my guys after not playing since February has been the best thing.
All right, in terms from last season to this season, I know you said I had a broken wrist, but that time was probably good for you to be able to heal it properly and work on some other things. Where have you seen some improvement in your game?
Yeah, you're right. Like, if there was a time for that to happen, obviously that was probably the best time where nothing was going on, nobody was doing anything. But I feel like probably just my body. Like, I really got in like really good shape. Like, I took that like to the next level. I feel like I got in the weight room. Like, I wasn't like a big weightlifter. I'm starting to do that more now, just to start working on my body to get it ready for the next level. And that's all I really could do is that and run as much as I can to stay in shape.
Yeah. And you got a new teammate in the backcourt, Nolan Hickman, who's going to Kentucky. Have you guys started to build that chemistry, you think, heading into the season?
Yeah, for sure. I think you could tell a big difference from the first weekend we played together and the second weekend we played together. It just looked a lot better. I feel like he's getting comfortable because like we've had talks about it. Like, he's never really played outside of a like system for base like that's not based in Seattle. He's played with Seattle Rotary his whole life, went to Eastside Catholic. He's just been in Seattle his whole life, so I already know like this is something new for him, so I'm gonna do whatever I can to help him adjust to that. I'm used to it. I've been here a year already. I already know what he's going through, so but I feel like it's the chemistry's for sure coming together.
All right, and how's the recruitment front going? I know you weren't able to take any visits, but I'm sure schools were still trying to stay in contact. How's that whole process?
It's going good. I have a bunch of schools keeping in contact with me. That's really it. I mean, I'm just enjoying the process and having fun with it.
Who's been staying in contact the most?
Kansas, Oregon, Gonzaga, St. Mary's, Missouri, Arkansas, Ole Miss. It's a bunch.
Yeah.
It's a bunch.
And they're all over the place, too. It's not just like on the West Coast where you are now. Let's start with Kansas, the Blue Blood school. When did they get in, and how are they saying that you're going to fit, that you could fit in their offense?
They got in actually like my freshman year. They offered me after we played Bishop Gorman in the state tournament. And then once they were able to call me, Coach Townsend keeps in touch with me every week, talks to me a lot every day. That's my guy. He's actually known me since I was little too. So Kansas, they think I'll come in and fit well there.
Yep. And Oregon is another school that you said stays in contact. Playing in the Pac-12 for a team like Oregon, how do you feel about them?
I feel great about Oregon. I love Coach McKenna. I love Coach Altman. They're two great guys. They just had Peyton Pritchard there, who was an excellent four-year point guard, who I could definitely see myself playing somewhat like that similar role at Oregon, having the ball in my hands, stuff like that. But they're doing. I like Oregon what they're doing.
Missouri was a school. Have they offered?
Yeah, Missouri offered.
And that's it's farther away from home. But what do you like about that program? What do you think when you got that offer in?
I wasn't shocked because I had a good relationship with Coach Quanzo Martin when he was at Cal too, so I knew Coach Quanzo already. But it's cool just for him to recruit me. He's a great dude. He keeps it straight up with you. I love that. I know that's the type of coach that is going to be what's best for me down the road, is somebody who's going to keep it straight up with me and not sugarcoat anything. Yep. But I love Missouri, even though it's far. I'm not really worried about that, though. It's more about the relationship.
Yep. Let's talk about Arkansas. I know Coach Muss there is building some good things there. They've got a great recruiting class coming in. What do you like about that program?
I wouldn't even say they're up and coming. They're just a good program. Like, Arkansas is always a tough out, and Coach Muss is just a good coach. I feel like he's just an excellent coach. He knows how to develop, and I like that about Arkansas.
Ole Miss, another school we'll talk about real quick.
Yep. Kermit Davis is a great dude. I love their assistants. The Zoom calls we had went great. I love Ole Miss a lot. They talked like they don't know if Deshaun Ruffin's going to be one and done or not, though. They talked about us playing together, and they think that will work. So I like Ole Miss a lot.
All right, and talk about when you mentioned Zoom calls, have you taken any virtual tours to any of these schools?
Not virtual tours, but I've had a couple Zoom calls with some schools.
Any schools that haven't offered yet that are saying they're going to be watching you and showing interest?
Gonzaga.
Oh, right.
They call me like every day. They haven't offered me yet, so hopefully that's soon, but I like Gonzaga a lot.
I know when you look at them and the guards that they have coming in, Jalen Suggs, Dominic Harris, does that sort of fit your playing style?
Yeah, especially I'm gonna watch Gonzaga a lot this year 'cause I want to see how they actually play with the guard who's like Jalen Suggs is an NBA guard. So I want to see how that translates, and if it does translate well, I'm gonna for sure take a look at Gonzaga.
I know, I mean, you still have plenty of time to make a decision, but in terms of the recruitment process, is this something that you could envision yourself getting done early, like if it's the right school and right fit, or do you want to try to see who comes in and go the distance?
Probably like it depends. Like I don't know where my mind is right now with it. It's been like all over the place, but where I'm leaning right now is to just play it out. Like there was talks nobody knew this, but it was a possibility I was gonna reclass up and probably commit early, but that's not gonna happen anymore. And then, but yeah, I'll probably just wait it out.
Okay.
I want to see my best options. I want to take my visits.
All right. Well, thanks so much for the time. Good luck this season.
Yep.
For more information on Richard Isaacs Jr., keep it here at Rivals.com.